My name is Tanyalee Davis, and I'm a professional stand-up comedian. And I grew up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And I had a pretty good life. I was one of the gang in the neighborhood. But it wasn't until I started school, like kindergarten, about age 5, that all of a sudden I was something different. I was the midget. Kids were constantly calling me midget, and I had never even heard this term before, because that's not how I identified with myself. I was Tanyalee, one of the gang. I was a dwarf, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, but they were kind of cool. Never heard this term midget, and it really took a lot out of me, because I could not understand why these kids would want to make me feel so bad. And so growing up, I actually had to develop quite a thick skin, because I was always being sort of singled out and pointed at and made to feel different, when I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to be part of the gang. Luckily, I did have some great friends growing up, but it wasn't until I started doing stand-up comedy that I realized that my sense of humor could really help diffuse situations. For example, like I was out with a group of friends of mine, and I was very aware of my surroundings and how people reacted to me. And I would see a group of people walk in, and it never failed. Somebody would see me, they clock me, and they'd be like, they turn to their friends and they go, "Don't look now, but there's a midget over there." And of course, their friends would be like, "Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do," and then see me, and I'd be like, "Hello, look at me, I'm the midget." And it would definitely diffuse the situation. I was taking the power back. It wasn't until I started doing stand-up comedy that I really came out of my shell. I realized that my physicality on stage, even though I was quite small, I could make the biggest gestures and make myself feel as big on stage. I started dressing differently. I started wearing jeans with a belt, as opposed to baggy shirts over my trousers. Started accentuating my waist to show off my booty. Started wearing a push-up bra and working all my ankles. And it started giving me a lot of self-confidence. And that was a really important thing for me growing up. Because it's very difficult as a woman, especially if you look different than the norm. People are always going to point out and your insecurities and really, push your buttons. So getting that self-confidence and realizing that, I wouldn't change things for the world. I love being different. I mean, can you imagine if we lived in a world where everybody looked the same? Talk about boring. I mean, now I love being the ginger dwarf diva. Like, bring it on. But even as an adult now, people still are quite rude. It just boggles my mind when people will jump in front of me on the pavement and just stand there and point at me and start laughing, or they'll chase me down on my mobility scooter and try to grab my scooter. And it's mind-boggling how some people react. But you know what? I've realized I cannot control how other people behave, but I can control how I react to it. I mean, yeah, sometimes I ticked off and everything like that. For the whole scheme of things, I don't let those people get inside of me, because I know I'm a great person. They have no idea what a great life I have. I mean, yeah, they might think that they want to, I'm not going to retaliate, or I'm defenseless. But in fact, I win, people. I've got a great life. I've got the best job in the world. I get paid to make people laugh all over the world. And it's fantastic. And, confidence is a big, factor in that. And I think that a lot of people just need to realize that it doesn't matter what your body shape is, or what color you are, or what hair color you are. Just embrace it. It's okay to be different. Find what you love. Enjoy your life, because it just can be taken away at any point. And it's just, it's important for everybody to remember. It's important to be great as you are. Thanks a lot. See you soon.